And a look at the starters for San Antonio. They've got DeJounte Murray. He's out there with Paul George. Medu is out there with Jonathan Isaac. And it's McKenzie in at the 4 slot. And for San Diego, Greg, you played over a decade in the NBA. Is there an opening day that you remember most that sticks out in your mind?
No doubt. The very first time I put on that Knicks jersey, you know, your rookie year, the game was in Orlando. I got to play 28 minutes, which was a lot for a rookie back then, especially on a really good team. And it was an awesome experience. That was a moment you had dreamt of your entire life if you grew up wanting to play basketball, man, and I was pumped.
That's a great story. Now, here is George. It's blocked. They retain possession. Down low.
And he pulls off the Houdini to make that catch and slam it through.
Stupendous alley-oop. Here's San Antonio now. No one near Isaac as he lets it go. His 3-pointers off the mark. He's covered by Isaac. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. That's on Jonathan Isaac.
Yeah, easy call.
San Diego shooting their initial free throws of the game right here.
And their free throw percentage as a unit last year, 76%, right around the middle of the road.
The first one falls. And that's good as he hits both of his shots.
And what an advantage. You really feel like you can always trust him when he's at the line.
And Murray's got the ball here for the San Antonio Spurs. 4-point game.
And they won the season series against this club last year, but, you know, then again, so did a lot of other teams.
Defensive breakdown. Murray attracts attention as a scorer, which opens up everything else.
And no good. And the Spurs going the other way now. Here's George. The quick look, no good that time.
And maybe it's the adrenaline talking, but they're 1 for 4 to start this game.
Uh-oh! Uh-oh!
He went
That was nice. And guys, that's not as easy as he made it look. You've got to have some skills to pull that off.
Well, he's got plenty of those, that's for sure. On the wing, Isaac. No good from outside.
They are out of rhythm. 1 for 5 so far. You just need to calm down and reward your matchups.
Playing with high energy, outworking the defense up the floor.
And I just love it when the fast break results in a high percentage look. Not always the case these days.
And it's George finishing it off.
Long and athletic, PG-13 is a terror when he reaches the cup.
Defended by George. 17-foot shot on the way. No good on the shot, a bit long that time. That shot, no good. So San Diego will take it the other way. He's covered by Murray.
Look at the big fella working on that possession. He knows how to fend guys off and get those rebounds.
And that'll be San Antonio as it goes out of bounds. Spurs retain possession. And San Antonio calls the first timeout of the game.
Trying to find some answers offensively.
Yeah, these guys need to work together as a team, as a unit. Try and carve out some easy buckets.
First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. And there's the pass to Isaac.
No doubt the size of Isaac is a problem for the defense. Excellent at using that long frame to draw contact.
This is his first free throw of the game.
And 79% from the line a season ago. Pretty consistent there as a free throw shooter.
San Diego, they've gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip.
My goodness, he is such a great dunker.
Greg, a high riser, no doubt about it. Spurs trail by 4. Murray outside. Passes it to McKenzie. Fires for 3. Third time is not the charm. 0 for 3 from the floor so far. San Diego moving the ball around. Offensive rebound. Pass to Justice. From deep three-point range, it's good from long range. He's got 7.
Good way to start this game. You want to get him rolling as early as possible.
And we know once he gets in the rhythm, he's a really tough guy to stop.
And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in the first quarter. George with the bucket.
At 6'8", Paul George is a threat inside, looking very comfortable from in there.
Whistle blows, bucket is good, and he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
Attacking the rack to great effect.
Greg, is a point guard, what is it you like to see from that position on the floor?
I think first and foremost, leadership. It's so valuable at that spot, and you know, you always got to have your head high because your teammates are feeding off what you put forth in terms of your body language and enthusiasm. So, you know, the typical stuff about organizing the offense and setting the tone on the defensive end, that stuff's important as well. But so much of how you carry yourself out on the floor when you deal with adversity and you know that you're going to, it is really paramount.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
Here's the triple. A rebound by the Spurs.
Well, he's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped. You know what? Nice job there on the attack at the rim, drawing the contact.
For San Antonio, they've gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line. Good on both. San Diego leading by 6. There's the pass to Justice. 1:44 left in the first quarter. Scooped up. Beyond the arc. It's good. That basket, he's now 5 for 9.
No doubt about the consistency when it comes to scoring the basketball for him tonight. A real nice lift for their offense.
Spurs trail by 9. Tipped away. Johnson left side. And the shot goes in.
Obviously, a mix-up defensively on that possession.
San Diego, they've gone 7 of 13, just over 50% from the floor. Some good looks. And it's Samanich with the rebound. San Antonio's gone 0 of 4 from three-point land to start out. Looking cold from outside.
Well, a look at Lonnie Walker, the 18th pick in that 2018 draft. He's being brought along slowly as the team loves his potential, but he has a lot to smooth out with his game.
There's 57 seconds left here in the opening quarter. And here we go. San Diego running again. An emphatic LU jam.
And what a way to start this game, dominating at both ends of the floor.
They came in prepared, focused, and really jumped on the other team early.
And a wide open look for Walker. Misses the 3.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Yep, it counts.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
36 seconds left to play here in the first. And here is Monk. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Johnson, a wide open look. Again, the miss by the Spurs.
And they've come out with a take-no-prisoners approach on the glass here tonight, guys.
San Diego shooting their 4th and 5th shots at the foul line in the game. And he knocks down the first one. The Spurs making a switch here. Beasley's checked in, and good on the second, so he makes them both. Here's Monk. To the paint.
And they have owned the paint think so far, and the score reflects it.
I'll tell you, this was their strategy coming in. They obviously identified a weakness there inside.
Pass to Walker, and he banks in the layup.
And how about Monk there scanning the floor for the open teammate? That's how you develop a trust from your teammates.
And so it's San Diego. Their lead at 15 going into the break. They've had such great ball movement and shot selection, and it's led to a terrific field goal percentage. We'll get right back to the action when we return. Glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. Hey, guys, what's your take on San Diego so far?
In that first period, they showed a willingness to make the extra pass.
That's really hard on a defense, having to play deeper into the clock and having to cover a lot more ground.
On the court right now for the Spurs, they've got Beasley, and it's Zamanic in at the power forward. Here's Walker, and finished off by Walker.
Ooh, he put a little extra on that one.
He does. He doesn't usually finish soft either. Obviously, he can when necessary, but not that time. From deep, another three for San Diego.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Beasley with a clean look. Buries it from three-point range. Beasley's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Over to the left wing. There's the double team with Walker. That's the sixth make from the field. He's taken 9 shots and missed but 3.
And those are the kinds of plays that are just killing them right now.
Just over a minute gone here in the second quarter. Spurs trail by 17. Now Beasley. Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over. Greg, you really began to emerge and got on the national scene at UNLV, but you started your college career at Portland, where you were actually named the Conference Freshman of the Year.
Yeah, how about I actually averaged more points in Portland than in any season I played at Vegas. Totally different roles, but Portland's always going to have a sweet spot in my heart. My first child was born in the great city of Portland.
Shoots from the high post. The shot comes out, so San Diego will take it the other way.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well. And did they really just pull that off?
I think they did, Greg. Astounding play. Inside, here's Isaac. Got a hand on it. And out of bounds as San Antonio gains possession.
You want unselfishness, but you also need to keep it under control.
Spurs trail by 19. Outside, George. San Antonio again missing. San Diego, they've gone a perfect 4 of 4 since the second quarter began. Perfect from the field.
And they're getting points, they're getting stops, and this is how they'd like to play all the time.
Yes, when it's going good, it feels easy. These are the nights you relish, but they're tough to replicate.
Wasted no time on that one. George has got 6 points.
He doesn't need much time to get his shot off. Paul George is a dependable catch-and-shoot option.
Isaac with some nice D. The Spurs have gone 50% from the floor in the second quarter, 3 of 6. Second quarter of play with almost 3 minutes gone. And that one is good by Beasley.
And I like the fact that he really was unfazed by that scoreless first quarter, and now you can see him getting into a rhythm.
Count it, good. 23 points in the game.
Man, just adding insult to injury. He just waltzes inside and extends this lead.
An uncontested shot at the rim, you have to compete at all times.
And George with this stuff.
And he wanted everybody in the building to feel that ferocity.
And we did.
Yeah.
And we felt it. Even over here, we felt it. From 13, again, San Diego.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
Spurs trail by 18. Here's Murray, and he drops in the layup off the glass.
A tough start scoring the basketball, but they're starting to turn it around now.
They double him with George. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. And San Diego leads by 18. The Spurs have gone 6 of 9 in the second quarter. Some good work from the field. Got a piece of it, and he's able to get it back.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Passes it to Justice. They double him with George. From deep three-point range, the rebound by Medu.
Well, he was in rhythm, hitting 2 threes in the opening quarter, but hasn't made one since.
And it's George finishing it off.
Oh, reversed it home. That was pretty.
Agreed. The agility on display. Knocks down the 3-ball.
Love that they're continuing to attack despite being up big.
I'm impressed with their intensity tonight. They came in focused, and they've executed.
And Isaac throws it down.
Yeah, and Isaac, he just makes dunking look easy. It has an incredible reach and quickly gets up off the floor to throw that one down.
That one goes. Count it.
Man, he has been locked in this quarter, shouldering the load at the offensive end.
We've got 1:08 left in the first half of basketball. And he goes in for the dunk.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was short, but the slam topped it off.
Turning defense into offense. Every coach talks about it. Perfect example right there.
Now, here is George. 10 points for him. Count that one from Isaac. Isaac's got 4 this quarter.
Excellent pass, PG-13, keeping his eyes up, using his vision.
Pass to Justice. Good for the basket, starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
32 seconds left now here in the second. Offensive rebound.
Empty possession, and you don't want to miss these easy looks.
Lets it go from deep. Another 3 for San Diego.
And things starting to click from three-point land. Nothing in the first quarter, but he's hit 3 triples here in the second.
Here's George. Can't hit the free throw line jump.
He looked just a little out of rhythm. He's still trying to establish consistency from there.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
Can they get it? Count that one from Isaac. Isaac's got 9.
And he's got a quiet confidence about him, doesn't he, guys? I mean, he's thinking about shooting the ball as the pass is coming.
And so it's San Diego in very good shape with a 23-point lead at the end of the quarter. From the field, they have been outstanding. Amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Ernie Johnson here with Shaq and Kenny, and a favorite time of the year as we're halfway through one of the first games of this fresh NBA season. For San Diego, Kenny, what's your viewpoint?
What a true demonstration of dominance. They made a commitment to owning the glass, and they made good on it. Blocking out, competing hard in traffic, That's the way you should play on both ends of the court.
Shaq, what did you see from San Antonio?
Well, they got a ton of issues to work on. Allow way too high a percentage to be shot against them. Not really showing any energy on defense. No discipline. Look at their faces, Ernie. Do they even want to be here?
And that wraps up the halftime show.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. San Diego leading by 23. Well, we've got a moment. Let's set the floor. Brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up for the second half. Taking a look at San Diego. That one finds the mark. It's the 10th time he's done that tonight on 14 shots.
Looking to make plays for others. We've seen this from him all night.
There's been an emphasis on ball movement, and he's been a major catalyst.
And it's off from three-point range. San Diego has gone 5 of 8 from three-point land. 15 points and a deep ball for them tonight. And finished off by Bagley.
And how about the persistence on the backboard? Love how hard Bagley works on the offensive glass. Wants to outwork everybody.
Here's George. Connects on the 17-footer. 12 points for him. And here's Fox. He'll bring it up for San Diego. And he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
You know he's going to take a lot of shots out there. He's their #1 option right now.
Here's George. 12 points for him. And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. The shot. It's hauled in by San Diego.
Decent look from mid-range, but there may have been a better option for them in that set.
And Isaac comes to help. He's covered by Murray. The kick out to Fox. Nails the wide-open jump shot. Fox has got his first 3 points of the game.
Just crushing it here. 80% to start the half.
The Spurs have gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. And getting to the free throw line more and more. GA awfully tough to stay in front of De'Aaron Fox.
I mean, he's just got to knock them down, though. I mean, a free throw percentage, I think he can and will improve upon.
Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over. You know, Greg, when you were in New York, you were on a super team of sorts. Compare that to the super teams they're forming now in the NBA.
We've always had super teams. And this misnomer that this is something that's just come about with this era is, to me, absurd. You've always had it. Whether the difference nowadays is I think the players have more say in where they go. And they can orchestrate how a team is constructed. But it's always existed. And the reality is this. You become a super team when you win a lot.
Sure.
And that's what really dictates how super your team is. And I was sure that was money on that one, but everyone is afforded an easy miss or two.
Yes, let's look on the bright side. You got a great look. It's a play that you might want to go back to again.
I'm glad we got to see the Mobile One block once more. What a play.
And guys, that's about as good a defensive play as you'll see. Instant reaction to get a hand to the shot.
Here's McKenzie.
Very cold start to the second half. 1 for 5, looking for some continuity.
The three. Another 3 for San Diego.
Man, he's been on point, not forcing things, getting the most of his looks within the flow.
Fox with the steal. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. For San Diego, they have been on target from the free throw line. They're 5 of 5 in that department. He's off on the first. 2 shots. And the second free throw, good. Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
He's off on that one. Now, San Diego with it. They've got a 13-2 run going.
Wow. We are going to remember that one for a while.
I know I will, Greg. That was special. That was really special. The Spurs shooting 39% from the floor. Not their best. Johnson can't get it to go.
All the energy is on the other side right now, and every miss just makes it worse.
You know what? This has always been a debate. Do you take the timeout or do you let your guys try to fight through it?
What I like here, even with the big lead, they continue to execute their offense.
They've taken nothing for granted. You can see they're playing the moment rather than the score.
To the middle. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. He's got 39.
Yeah, that was the third straight high percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
Poked away. And now San Diego on the... Oh!
Well, there you go. One team operating on all cylinders at both ends. Steals, fast break buckets, and the other team in scramble mode.
They're having trouble stopping this run.
And the more trips they continue to come up empty, the more the pressure builds on them.
And the basket by Johnson.
This is the shot you want to get him. An open look from range.
From deep. Another three for San Diego.
Down the stretch. This is when they need him the most, and he is delivering.
San Antonio's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. And Johnson with the stop.
And guys, you don't think this fella can do some major damage if he gets an opening to the rim.
G8, they just learned that lesson the hard way. They better put a little bit more effort into their D the next time down.
The defense has to feel real embarrassed right now. They totally got schooled on that highlight reel play.
And San Antonio has possession. The Spurs shooting an ugly 27% since halftime. Right wing. Here's Samanic. A three-pointer off the mark.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Back to Walker on the wing. Johnson. Lots of room. And no good that time.
Woo, that's just a case of bad defense and even worse offense. This has been a tremendous quarter for him. Everything he puts up now looks like it's going in.
1:03 left to play in the third. The pass to Samanic. Again, the miss by the Spurs. And so it's Bagley with it. He brings it up for San Diego. And the layup's good off the glass.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
There's 48 seconds left in the third quarter. From deep, Johnson. That falls. Nice feed that time from Walker. Walker's got his third assist on the night. From deep three-point range. No good that time. San Antonio's gone 2 of 5 with the three-point shot since coming out of the break.
This is who you want leading that play. A sure passer with great awareness.
Now the feed to Williams. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Johnson.
You love the pressure he's putting on them. Almost had that steal.
Fantastic anticipation. He has active hands. Even though he doesn't come away with the turnover, he's disrupting their offensive flow.
And how sweet a play was that?
As sweet as it gets, an exquisite pass to set up the powerful alley-oop dunk. Walker finds Isaac. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. In the corner, George with it. No good on the three. And now San Diego on the break.
And his competitiveness showing through. That's an aggressive finish.
He is just unwilling to settle. He gets right to the rim and makes sure they come away with points.
And so it's San Diego holding an unbelievable lead as the quarter wraps up. Their defense has been terrific in this game. We've got more. And a quick look now at the State Farm. assist of the game.
Yeah, and I like the fact we get to see this pass one more time. A magnificent feed, and you love to see your off guard taking over the playmaking duties with this much skill.
Very unselfish. If you appreciate teamwork, this is the kind of play that will get you up out of your seat.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. On the floor for San Antonio, we've got Ilyasova. Paul George is out there with Malik Beasley. And it's Terry in at the point. And it's Smith finishing it off.
Oh, Kevin, not a petty, not a Manny, but a facial.
Oh, a bounce to the ounce, Greg? Yeah, showing off the bunny. And that's out of bounds. San Antonio will retain possession. And let's take a peek at the players contending for a spot in the dunk contest this year. Each and every one of these guys can do amazing things around the bucket.
And they will. I guarantee you that we're going to see things in this year's contest that we've never seen before. Those fellas have some tricks up their sleeve for sure.
His athleticism is off the charts, and it doesn't go unnoticed, as you can see by how high he is in the dunk contest voting.
Yeah, and the fans want him. I think the media wants him. Heck, he wants to be in, so I'm glad that he's in a position to take part.
And as always, we'll keep the updates coming in as we get closer to All-Star Weekend. One thing we already know, there are some great players pulling in votes so far.
Yeah, and I think it's safe to say that this is going to be one of those dunk contests that everybody's going to be tuning into.
And San Diego calls time here. A lot of talk about reseeding in the playoffs when you got down to the final 4 teams. If it ensures the 2 best teams make the finals, it would seem to me, Greg, to be worth it. What about you?
You know, it could be. I think about the worldwide attention on that championship round, but you got to get the Eastern Conference teams to sign off on that. And, you know, we've seen it happen in the past where the power shifts from one conference to the other, but ultimately nothing better than seeing the 2 best teams play for it all.
Again, the miss by the Spurs. San Diego, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the 4th quarter started. The shot missing. So the Spurs will take it the other way. Next matchup, they'll be home against the Suns. That game is the first and last of their homestand. And George kicks to Beasley. A 3-ball. No good. Shot missing.
The defense got lucky there. That's one you expect him to drain.
And this is some serious showmanship. Loving that tomahawk right there.
Greg, he came with force, and that's not just about getting 2 points. That was sending, I think, a message. Now, here's George. Tight defense on him. Out to the wing. Ilyasova. No one around him. Again, the miss by the Spurs. San Diego, they've gone 3 of 5 here in the 4th quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out of the break. Pass to Justice. 3-pointer. And got it. Another basket.
And he's up to 52 points.
Yeah, making a GA look all too easy right now. The Spurs have gone just 1 of 6 in the field to start the 4th quarter. A bit of a slowdown for them right now. And that one's good. George.
Though he doesn't show a lot of expression, PG-13 is ultra competitive. Claps back from distance.
And Terry over to help. The dish to Smith. Oh!
Yes. Good. He's put on a show for these fans.
I can't believe he pulled that one out in the course of an actual game. San Antonio's gone 2 of 5 on 3-point shots since the end of the 3rd quarter. Pass to Ilyasova. Lets it go with a 3. It's hauled in by San Diego. That one a little long. And San Antonio shooting struggles apparent. 37% from the field. Beasley for 3. A 3-pointer is right on target.
I don't think the defense had any idea what they were doing there. Clear miscommunication leading to an easy basket for the offense.
Here's Justice. And there's 2 points. Working on the glass, paying off that time.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Feeds it to George. Uses the glass to finish the layup. George has got 20 points.
Capable of flat out torching you Once PG-13 gets into a groove, watch out.
Showcasing his skills with that slam.
He knows how to put the exclamation point on those, doesn't he? My goodness. San Antonio's gone beyond the arc 7 times here in the fourth and been successful 3 times. Beasley. The shot misses. So San Diego will take it the other way. And San Diego calls time here. Well, Smitty, you were a player with versatility and length. How much fun would you have had with today's style of play?
I think, Kevin, I was a guy that kind of played 1 through 3 at 6'8". But nowadays, I could have played 1 through 5. I would have loved playing the 5 position. Reason why, I could have got my shot off at any time I wanted. And the three-point shot, Kevin, you can take 10, 12 three-pointers. I would have loved that.
Looking at who's out there now for the Spurs. Summonich is checked in, and it's Johnson in for Beasley. San Diego, they've gone 7 of 11 from the floor in the final quarter so far. And some solid looks for them. Out to the right wing. San Diego moving the ball around. But they'll get another chance. Smith right side. Wide open shot is on the money. Smith's got 4 points in the quarter.
And watching that defensive effort right there, you wonder how much they want this game.
They are getting buried tonight with plays like that one, allowing too much space for a good shooter.
Terry kicks to Nader. Kicks it out to Terry. They grab their own miss. Out of bounds. San Diego takes possession. San Diego, they've gone 8 of 13 from the field since the start of the fourth, sinking the majority of their shots.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for San Diego.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more.
My goodness, that was absolutely filthy.
Oh, nasty. This building is stunned. He dug deep, Greg, into his bag of tricks there. Johnson, the pass to Ilyasova. And that time, also a missed shot. San Diego has gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. 56 seconds left to play here in the fourth. To the inside. For the 3. And again, another assist.
That makes 15 assists.
He's been 1 step ahead of the defense all game long. There's 48 seconds left in the fourth. Now here's Johnson. D right on him. To the middle. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation.
And when you're trying to cut into a lead, you can ill afford mistakes like that.
You know what it is, a lack of concentration. That's a momentum killer.
From deep. And yep, another basket. 60 points. This guy cannot be stopped.
They've had no answer for him in this one.
So far, we've seen them be a bit careless with the ball.
Simply put, out of control is how they've played thus far. They're going to have to reel it in and show some more discipline.
Down low.
And it's just competing, you know, giving your best when it matters most.
It's called killer instinct. It's one thing to be close at the end. It's another to finish.
Number 23. That's his second personal foul.
And the Spurs with possession here. To end the cold streak. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. That's good from Johnson. So Johnson hits 2 of them. Launches a 3. So San Diego wins it. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on.
I know their fans appreciated it, and we saw at times just stretches of excellent defense, potency from an offensive standpoint as well. They were pretty much dominant.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. Now for Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA here on 2K Sports. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.